everybody is feeling good and had a great weekend. We had the spring has sprung, so we did have like a damn near 80-degree weather here in New York. Then the next day it got to 50 and people was outside like it was that time, although you'll have to give it time to transition, it hasn't fully transitioned, and all you bitches gonna catch the motherfucking virus. Keep on fucking around. It ain't time just yet. Let it transition, then you gonna get there. It's gonna be all right. Anyway, friends, how many of us have them? Friends, ones we can depend on. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends, before we go any further, let's be friends. Friends is a word we use every day, but most time we use it in the wrong way. Well, you can look the word up again and again, but the dictionary doesn't know the meaning of friend. So you ask me, yo, I couldn't be much help because a friend is somebody you judge for yourself. Some are okay and they treat you real cool, and some take your kindness for being a fool. We like to be with some because they funny. Others come around when they need some money. Some you grew up with around the way, and we still real close to this very day. Homeboys we produce from the spring and fall, and some you wish you never met at all. But this list goes on again and again because these are the people that we call friends. Friends. Do y'all know who that is? Classic hip hop. Yeah, if you don't know, you need to figure that shit out. Youngin. Cause that's some dope shit right there. But anyway, I'm gonna get into some shit. So it was this guy, and I think that sometimes like in this world, this internet world, like how a lot of people like to trigger black women. If it's not black men saying black women ain't this, they ain't that, they fat, we uh unattractive, ghetto, or some Caucasian woman saying some fucked up shit that they invented this and that black men love them more than they love black women, or Hispanics, like, if they would just do this, shut the fuck up. Like, it's just so much shit that be thrown at black women in this shit right here, in this internet motherfucking world. So I came across some shit that did trigger me. Did I reply? I did, but I couldn't go into depth because it's some shit that you got to go into depth. And I think he definitely do it. He's definitely doing it because he know it's gonna trigger women, black women, right? So here was his question. His question was, why is it that this is a black man, a black young man, he has a wig on? I don't like, of course, like, I don't think he don't have no, it's nothing sincere with him. I think it's all a joke, but it's really not. It's a very serious fucking topic. He has a wig on. He's asking black women, why do you black young women, why do y'all have a problem with Caucasian women wearing box braids, or he's just saying braids. I don't even know if he called it the correct term. He's wearing braids, but yet y'all wear like the yellow hair. And I was like, oh God, this question is super. Is it? Let me break it down for you, you little dumb fuck. Who? Yeah, I gotta call you that because you pissed me off with that. Because I don't even like that why you even made us a part of your shit to make your views go up. But I get it because black women, we gotta stop falling for the fuck shit. But anyway, so my thing is, this is one thing that you need to understand, right? When we came in contact with these Caucasians, right, we gotta take it all the way back so you can understand what's going on right now. All the way back so you can understand what's going on right now. When we were already in the workforce being our natural selves, but yet considered ugly and whatnot, but yet the Caucasian man was still sneaking over there, sexually assaulting black women, men, and children. But yet we were considered like we dark, we ugly, our hair is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And so then once that part of history was so-called, because it ain't never over, and now we can join the workforce. And when we come into the workforce, our hair and us being in our authentic self as who we are was unacceptable. But because we have been like motherfucking generations and generations, you ugly, you black, your hair nappy, this you just been broken down. You have the ooh and ah over the Caucasian woman, although you girl, boo, and bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this was the mindset. But you have to understand it's the mindset, right? And that should have went on for generations. And because when you were going to get a job, you had to emulate these Caucasians because they was the ones that had the jobs at that particular time, because there were black times where black people had their own shit, but they came and burned it down, bombed it, threw lakes over it, ran highways through it, put up what is that, slaughter farms where black people. So the makings of black people in their own community was definitely happening. But going into the Caucasian world in America, because now everybody's free, everybody able to do some so-called, do what they need to do to try to get themselves together financially, right? So they go into the Caucasian. The Caucasians, they can't take you. You too, as a black woman, you too strong, you too black, and you too beautiful for them. So you have to bring your shit down and make yourself look like them, which it isn't. That's not your original self. But yeah, you have to perm your hair, press your hair, do whatever the fuck you have to do to your hair to emulate them, so they can be like, so they won't feel so, because Caucasians really do be intimidated by, you know what I'm saying, by the greatness. So they won't feel so intimidated. Now that was back in those times, and even sometimes to this day. So this is why, like why black women wear their hair straight. And also, so, and his question was, why can they wear their hair with the yellow shit? So this, I just broke that down. I hope you understood that. And it's powerful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's generations of the shit. So I remember, like, I think this was in the 80s. Who's this bitch named? Some Caucasian named Bo Derek. She did a video or a commercial or something, and she had the cornrows and the box braids. And I think it was saying that she invented it or came up with it or something. See, just it's the lying that also take place. The lying that take place. And the prejudice that also takes place with that, which I'm going to get to in a moment, right? So they lied about, she sat there and said that the shit was said. Like, like she was the one who invented the shit. And at that time, although we were wearing our hair with the box braids and stuff like that, like, it still wasn't totally, fully accepted, especially like in the workplace, depending on where you work. Did you not know that it's maybe 10 years now that they had a Crown Act? They had to make a law because they were firing black people for wearing their hair in natural hairstyles. Firing. Because it was too black, too strong, and too beautiful for the insecure Caucasian. So Caucasians already see the beauty that's within us, although they done dogged us down, telling black women, like, you ugly, you black, your hair, like all these things, your nose big, your lips big, but yet they all trying to get all that shit. And they trying to emulate all that shit. Now, black women with the yellow hair, before we get to the yellow hair, let's back up a little bit more. Before it was the yellow hair shit, like if we want to go to the Caribbean, to the sisters who was wearing the yellow, I mean the red, the green, the orange, the pink, the ladies in the Caribbean, the black women in the Caribbean was all that shit was been, they was been doing that shit. They been doing that shit. That shit been accomplished and trendsetters. They the trendsetters of that shit. And from what I understand, now I don't know if this, so let me not even say, because I don't know if that's true. But yeah, the ladies of the Caribbean was been rocking that shit. But now, like, it's a thing right now. Now for black women and wearing their hair with the yellow shit, you can get caught up in the bullshit of all the shit that you see that don't look like you. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing back here that don't look like all the shit back here looks like something to me. So when you are thrown down your throat, like you have regurgitated the shit of just Caucasians beauty. Now you feel like you need to emulate that in order to be beautiful. It could be that, and it's also can be because with the hair color, like black women be doing all types of shit to their motherfucking hair. They do. Like we are the motherfucking trendsetters, and that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Do I think it get a little carried away sometimes? Yes, but then again, hey, so what? Now, as far as Caucasians wearing their hair with the box braids, I can see why they get upset. Do you know why? Did I just explain to you why they would be upset? Why black women would be upset? Because you've been saying, well, it may not be the person who's actually wearing their hair in cornrows or box braids or with the beads or whatever the fuck that is culturally a part of who we are as a culture. but your world of their people, and I know they know people like that, who would say like derogatory things about black women and their beauty and their hair and all these things. But yet you want to be a part of that and wear that. And like I said, that bitch Bo Derek tried to say that she had invented the shit. So I can understand. There was a lady, a chick, a young, they both like they was young. The Caucasian girl had, they all wear their hair the same. Whenever they wear the cornrows, and the box braids, they all wear it kind of like the same for the most part. Because, they can't really get into it like they did. And this black girl was like, take that out your hair, take that out your hair. And I understood what she was talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, I literally will go up to them when I see Caucasian women and they're rocking box braids or trying to emulate black women in any type of way. I would say, you know what I find hysterical about Caucasians is that you have such a distaste for black people and black culture, but yet you try to emulate. But you could never. This is exactly what I say to them. And all of them stand there and look at me like they stupid. Whether they rocking the nose ring. Remember they used to have they said this is a bone through your nose trying to make you feel like you make black people feel like they the jungle or some shit like a derogatory term. Like all the fuck shit that these motherfuckers have done. Are you fucking serious? Like, I don't know if it's... Then I'm like, this black dude, he sound like he fuck with Caucasians in some sort of way. If it's Caucasian, Asian, Hispanic, Habib and them, Caucasian, whatever. Because they all have like the same aesthetic. You understand what I'm saying? So... so that is the motherfucking reason. And I had also said... But and I don't even know. I wish I would have saved it. I don't think I have that magazine. It was in an in style magazine, right? It was Sierra, Mary J. Blige, Beyonce, damn, who else? And I think it was like two other people. That's like singer, actress, whatever. Wendy Williams and somebody else. They all wear that yellow hair. Now they wrote a small little article about it, and basically what I took from it is like what they was basically saying was that these black women is trying to look like white women. Yeah, and I agree with that shit. Yeah, they definitely were and still is or whatnot wearing their hair in that way, and that's also when you have been drilled. Do y'all not understand? For generations of Caucasians' beauty versus black beauty, and when you go to the media, that's all for the most part is what you fucking see. So your mindset, it's a mindset. If your mind is already on that, and who knows how they grew up in the household, and maybe they like the light skin shit was the shit, or we still dealing with that. They fucked us up with that too. And then they try to emulate the Caucasians because that shit has been like drilled in their head and a part of their subconscious. Like this is how you supposed to look. This is what makes beauty. Media is a powerful motherfucking thing. Not only that, like I said, if you go all the way back to when our ancestors were enslaved. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, I mean, like, you don't. And then also, like, what Caucasian women have done and continue to do to black people, black women and children. Like, I'm not saying all y'all, so shut the fuck up. If it ain't you, Caucasian, shut the fuck up. But you know your motherfucking people and how they motherfucking get down. But that shit has been drilled. And Caucasians do like to, when they do try to do that, like say that, like, you know, I always wear my hair cornrows. I'm the cornrow queen, or in some box braids or some shit like that. And then they'll see me and they'll like feel like they got an instant sister card. Like you could come and be like, hey, no, I don't know you. No, no, we ain't doing that. Just because you rocking some cornrows, bitch, no, or you got some motherfucking braids in your hair, like, don't, you overstepping. You can wear whatever the fuck you want, but don't overstep. And sometimes it do be on my heart and in my spur to where when I see Caucasian women doing these things, to where I will go up to them and I'll say something to them, like I said before, and that's some real ass shit. The fuck, I dudes do that. But I'm not malicious with it. You know what I'm saying? To where we can have a conversation. And I want to do Caucasian women go up to black women and be like, oh no, they wouldn't dare. Cause they already know. Like they already know. Like they hair ain't even motherfucking yellow. What the fuck? They be dying the bleaching that shit to maybe when they was a kid, but then when they grow up, like it don't be that color like that. So, young man, so stop doing that. And I hope you run up on me so me and you can have a motherfucking conversation about the shit. Cause black beauty, like, it's even to the point right now to where like well, not so much in New York, because I love my little young girls who love to wear their hair natural, and they do. But in other parts of these so-called United States, like it's not so acceptable, and if you do, you cast out. Although I know they looking in from the depths of their soul, like they really like it, but because this shit has been drilled inside of them that this is what beauty is, that is you wear your hair natural and you being your natural self as a black person, it's like unacceptable. It's like you like a motherfucker, like, what's that? Like it's insane. Insane. Mind manipulation on black people, and although like definitely I've been coming up out of it like since the motherfucking the 60s and the 70s when the sisters were wearing their motherfucking fro and all that shit. Shut if y'all don't stop. So yeah, so this is why, sweetheart. That's why. But it's just like the young girls, like when that comes up, you know, dealing with when they see a Caucasian chick wearing her hair in box braid, like the one I just recently seen, like they both are young, and she tell her, take that shit out your hair. She was dead ass, and I understand her feelings. Cause you motherfuckers lie and take and try to say that it's yours and all that old shit. And for black women who wear their hair with the yellow shit, now mind you, like I said, we're gonna give it to my Caribbean sisters. They've been rocking their hair so many different colorways and all that shit for that shit. They been did that shit. That shit been. America just now. Like what? Like a decade now. But they have been doing that. But the yellow shit though, that's from you constantly getting your mind being manipulated into thinking that this is what beauty is and this is how you're supposed to look. Oh, and Faith, also like with Faith Evans too, like all the light-skinned black girls like to do that. Cause why? Cause they are looking like a Caucasian woman. So I guess that gives them some sort of status or something. I don't know. In their mind. And also in some black men's minds too. Because they only fuck, some black men will only fuck with like light-skinned black women. Because I guess that makes them feel like it's, and do y'all not know how reckless them bitches is? They can be the most vile, uncaring, lying ass bitches. And also, this also comes because, they put that shit in their mind that, that they the most attractive when, bitch, girl. Girl, stop. I say that there's beautiful women all over, but girl, stop. But this media shit is some real shit. And it really fuck people's heads up, for real. So there you go. Anyway, y'all know my name is Real. I'm an intimacy coach / seductress with the service called Seductive Art. And I'm planning on having my next seductive art conversation about sex and human sexual behavior in May. I'll keep you all abreast. God damn it. Abreast on that. I just thought about something. Suppose I did. And y'all know I'm an author. The title of my book is called Quickie and 7 Short Erotic Stories. Read while you fuck while you read. As well as I am a designer. The name of my brand is Real Nice by Real. I'll keep y'all abreast of where you can go get and check some shit out real soon. I'm having some technical difficulties. Once I get all my shit back together, the ball will be the rolling. And if I resonate with you, you know what to do. Please hit that, click that. I would appreciate that. And y'all know how we lead this motherfucker. Be generous, be kind, be humble, be thankful, be grateful, be one with God, be great at what you're great at. Be a part of your community. Be about your motherfucking money. Be opinionated. Be outspoken. Be grateful. Be peace. Be of goodwill. Be focused. Be confident. Be fierce. Be loving. Be gentle. Be all these great things. In the midst of you doing all of that, don't you fold, don't you think twice. And that is, you always be you. Because God made you perfect just as you are. Until we meet again, y'all have a great night. Peace.